okay? And I absolutely love them.
So I also got these two golden glasses.
I am so thrilled. Everything's beauty. I feel like I'm such a girly girl.
When I first heard this, I could understand why people were saying that they could not believe that they had Kylie Jenner, who was 20 years old, part of the youngest persons on the Forbes list as America's richest self-made women, which is laughable because when you think of self-made, Oprah, who I have issues with, but just looking at her career, Oprah Winfrey came from absolutely nothing. She came from nothing, meaning she had no rich parents. She didn't have a father in the home. She came from poverty, not having two pennies to rub together. And right now she is a billionaire. That is someone who qualifies as self-made. Bill Gates is not self-made, and Mark Zuckerberg, just looking at his last name, is not self-made. Actually, Mark and Kylie have something in common. They're both thieves, but she is not a self-made woman. She comes from a rich family. She had a silver spoon in her mouth. Her father, Bruce Jenner, who has changed to Caitlyn Jenner, is a multimillionaire, and the mother is a multimillionaire. The sisters are multimillionaires, and this is not someone thinking of something, coming up with something, and then being inspired and presenting something new. This is just makeup. Everyone's getting into the makeup business because it's what's hot right now. And what she has to offer is no different than what ColourPop has to offer, which I do believe that they are affiliated some way. They say that the formula is a bit different, but I beg to differ. I'm sure it's probably as close as it can be to ColourPop. So what you're doing is you're taking the ColourPop formula of makeup and slapping her name on it and selling it. It's just like Kimberly Kardashian West. She is not into makeup. She is not into ingredients. She is not a makeup artist. She has never done makeup for someone else on a shoot. She just took tips from her makeup artist, and then they showed her, and then she just showed everyone else in videos, but she's not a working artist. Me, myself, I've been on a photo shoot. I had to do the makeup for a model before. But basically, these women are just putting their name and their face on something and offering it to impressionable young girls who they're the up-and-coming young crop of quote-unquote Kardashians, even though they're Jenners. And you could see by the photos who's actually buying this and who's pushing it to $1 billion, which is not even $1 billion yet. So I don't even know why they're including her on this list. They should wait until this person hits $1 billion. That won't be until 2022. And what's interesting to me is her whole look is to be credited to someone else, mainly her plastic surgeon that basically cut her into pieces and then put her back together. And that's how she looks now. She did not look like this before. This girl has had major surgery. She looks nothing like she did before. And now she's selling that image from that surgery as you can look like this with makeup. It's no different than what other makeup companies do when they hire models who have really good skin or big eyes, and they feature eyeshadow, lashes, and they feature mascara. They'll find a model with these specific features, and then they'll say, my product will do this. But it's not going to look like that on you if you don't have those features. A lot of the lipsticks, lippies, all of that is to be credited to her plastic surgeon, and those fillers and whatever she has in her lips. Now, she can say that she took whatever out of her lips, but you can still tell her lips were paper thin. She had no top lip at all and hardly a bottom lip. So I guess she must have got something a little bit more permanent, but I can understand why people are so pissed off. This girl has done nothing. She was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, a very rich family. She is not self-made. She did not come from the bottom and now make it. And it's laughable to sit up here and say this about her. She has stolen from other people. Heather Sanders, she stole from a famous makeup artist for her lip products. She has stolen looks from Rihanna. She basically stole Heather Sanders' whole Instagram life. And she happens to have a lot of biracial women, quote unquote, what people would say, oh, those are black women around. And she looks like every look that she does, she goes on Instagram, and I'm sure she just scrolls up and down all kinds of black women's videos on YouTube, Instagrams, and just see what's hot and then put her name on it after she has someone to make it for her. It's very interesting. Mr. Grab 'em by the pussy is the president, and now Kylie Jenner is on the cover of Forbes magazine as a self-made woman. This is a fucking joke. Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. She is nothing but the typical American thief, as many black women as she stole from and her sisters have stole from. And she is not self-made. Now these rich kids get to say they're self-made and didn't lift a finger. It's a fucking joke. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about this fuckery, and I will see you in the next one.